I guess we can go ahead and start. Thank you guys for joining me. My name is Callie, and I am the owner of Kamissy's Apothecary. Tonight we're going to be going over my spiritual bath salts. This is Loving Can't Keep Them Away. And this is the Protection, which I call Protective Armor. And then I have another one, which is Money, and this is Money Magnet. I want to start with a disclaimer. Hi, the Sunflower Diaries. How are you? Good, good. Hey, Jim Dolls. Yes, Intuitive Jim. I'm glad you like them. Okay, I want to start with a disclaimer. I do not practice black magic. There's no black magic in anything that I do. I put God first and foremost. These products is not used to cause or bring harm to anybody, so there's no cursing, no hexes, or anything like that. But I will say, when you're using these particular bath salts, be mindful of the amounts you use. I only use like a couple of tablespoons of each, and when I mix them in my bath water. Oh, good. Okay, I'm still in the process of shipping out orders, so I had a lot. So I'm still in the process. I'm hoping my orders will be out by the end of this week. It's been crazy over here. Okay, so but like I said, be mindful of the amounts that you use. If you use all 3 of these bath salts, I would just use like a half a tablespoon of each if you're going to use all 3. If you're just using one, I'll just use a couple of tablespoons of whichever one that you use. Because the product is Epsom salt based, and you want to make sure that you don't get your own body magnetism out of whack. So you don't want to, like that pH balance. You don't want to unbalance the pH balance. You don't want to get that thing out of whack, because it will definitely mess up your system. You don't want to draw out too much, and then next you know, it just won't look good for you. So just be mindful. Just use a couple of tablespoons of each product. If you're mixing them, just like half tablespoons of each. I generally do no more than like 3, and then keep it moving. Okay, so what are spiritual bath salts? They're tools used to help you harness the energy to manifest your goals and intentions, dreams, and desires. The bath salts are made with natural ingredients, including oils, herbs, and flowers. How to use the spiritual bath salts. Once you draw your bath as usual, you can even use your favorite bubble bath. You just pour in a couple of tablespoons of the bath salts. Just like I said, just a couple of tablespoons of the bath salts. And it's Epsom salt based, so you gotta switch that stuff around so in order for it to dissolve. While soaking in your bath, focus on your intentions and remember to be very specific. Be specific as possible, because you got to give spirit, God, whoever your higher being is, a little bit of help in what you're trying to draw to yourself. So, in order for love, this is the love. This is Loving Can't Keep Them Away. This is specific to bring in love to you. Like I said, describe the attributes of your partner. This is very important when you set your intentions. You have to describe the attributes of your partner that you want. If you want him to be tall, dark, and handsome, have him be smart, generous, especially with money, loving, kind, nurturing, be specific. Now, this is not meant for you to say, hey, I want Jim Bob to come be my lover, take him away from Mary Jo. No, that's not what this is for. Like I said, there's no black magic. We don't do magic on other people. We do magic on ourselves, and that's it. It's also, this particular bath salt is made to bring more, for you to be more loving to yourself. That goes into self-care, self-love. I'm very big on that. Also to be more loving to those around you, and to be more loving to your significant other. I use this a lot along with my love oil called My Lovin'. Those two together is really good. And going back to your intentions on the partner you want to bring in, you have to be as specific as possible. But don't be calling out names. Again, like I said last week when I discussed my loving intention oil, we don't do black magic. You don't want to have any zombies walking around here, falling in, and so you can have control over that person, so he could love you and only love you, he or she, whatever the case may be. And this is not meant for you to steal somebody else's significant other. What's for you is for you, and what's for that person is for that person. Okay, so for Money Magnet, this is Money Magnet. This is for you to attract money to you, to be able to keep money, and to be able to save money. Again, focus your intention and be very specific. If you're trying to draw money towards you, be specific as possible. Thanks, Jason. Be specific as possible. If you have a set dollar amount that you want, call out that dollar amount. If you want to hit the Mega Millions, Powerball, the lottery, go ahead. It won't hurt. It won't kill you. Put it out there. Think big. What the Bible say? You have not because you ask not. Doesn't hurt to ask. If the universe wants to give it to you, let the universe give it to you. Because trust me, if I ask to hit the lottery and I get that big pot, and the universe want to give it to me, I'm taking the money and run. So this, in addition to the Getting Paid oil, you can mix these two together. Perfect. Now, the protection. For protective armor, like I said last week when I discussed my protection oil, intention oil, you as metaphysical people, you have to protect your own energy. You have to protect your own aura. You have to protect your own spirit. You have to protect yourself every day as much as possible. Hi, for Motown. You have to protect yourself as much as possible. Same thing with this. This is to protect you from any and all hurt, harm, or danger. This is to protect you from negative energies, and there's 2 psalms that I use when I pray. So you want to do your bath like normal, put this in there, and while you're soaking, you could say Psalm 23, or you could say Psalm 91. Psalm 91 is really good. Both of these are good prayers to say and focus on during a spiritual bath for protection. Like I said, these you don't have to use. You could use these bath salts by themselves, and not in addition to bubble bath or anything like that. But if you just want to just use the bath salts themselves, that's fine. Another tip is all of my bath salts has herbs in them. So if you're worried about what's left in your tub once you drain your bath and you start cleaning your tub, you can always put these in a disposable tea sachet. You can get those at the grocery store or any tea shop that you have around you. Starbucks, they might have some. Or you could use the tea ball and just let that sit in the water as well. If you don't have either one of those, cheesecloth. You could use cheesecloth. and just swish it around and just let it soak in your I will swish it around and then let it soak in the bath while I'm soaking in the bath as well, and focusing on my intention and what I want to bring to myself, because you don't want to clog up your bathtub. There's one thing you do not want to do is clog up your bathtub, because that's a plumbing property you don't want to have, especially if you're renting. Who wants to deal with a snake at this time? All of my bath salts are, what are they, like $15 on my shop. All of my information is, you could click the link in the bio and get to my shop. Everything is natural. And like I said, you could mix all three of these together. You can mix all three of these together. But I would definitely just use, hi Paris Jewel, I would just definitely use like a half tablespoon of each, because you don't want to use no more than like 3 tablespoons, or a little small handful, and put that in the your bath water and swish it around. If you're using cheesecloth, tea ball, or anything else, a disposable tea bag that you could fill yourself, just fill it, tie it, and let it soak in the water as well, if you're worried about the herbs that's inside of each bath salt possibly clogging up your drain and being hard to clean up the tub afterwards. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell.